Hi, I'm Rebecca. Welcome to my channel. Today I would like to walk you through the process of how I made my 19th century chemise. The pattern that I'm using today is the Victorian undergarments pattern by Black Snail Patterns on Etsy. It can be found in PDF form. What you do basically is you buy it, they send you the PDF, and you print it out from there. They also have multiple pre-printed patterns available, but for the chemise project I got the PDF version and I printed out the pattern myself. One thing that I like about these patterns is that each pattern purchase comes with multiple pattern sizes, and you don't find that in a lot of the big box stores. If you buy a pattern, it's usually in a certain set of sizes, but that's not the case with this Etsy shop, and I really appreciate that. The patterns that you print at home can either be printed on printer paper or they can be sent to a shop to be printed on patterning paper. I chose printer paper because that was what I had on hand. You can really do anything. It's up to you. Of course, like the patterns that you buy in the store, they also have lines that indicate the different sizes, and usually they'll have different line shapes or patterns to indicate what size you are cutting out. The first thing that I began sewing for the chemise were the shoulder reinforcements. They're basically used to make the shoulders stronger for when you sew the buttons on and put the buttonholes in. It was honestly the least time-consuming part of the entire project, and arguably the easiest. So eventually there will be lace along the collar and armhole portions, but the next step is to pin together the side seams, sew them together with a running stitch, and then flat fell them. So eventually there will be lace along the collar and armhole portion. Unfortunately, I became so focused that I forgot to record any footage of myself sewing on the lace. This little part of me showing off the lace will have to suffice for now. I got all of the lace sewn onto the armholes, So the next thing I'm going to do is sew the twill tape onto the seam allowance. There's supposed to be some seam allowance that I can cut off, but I don't think I'm going to do that because my seam allowance is so small due to the type of lace that I got. But look how nice it looks. So I got one half of the twill tape ironed and pinned down, and I'm going to sew in a straight stitch along this edge, and after that I will take the other edge and I will tuck that under, iron it, and do the same stitching that I did for this edge right here. So let's get to it. it's button day. This is my least favorite part of almost every project I've ever done. I don't have the singular big buttons that I'm supposed to have for this project, and I didn't want to buy more because I have a bunch of smaller buttons that I need to use up. So I'm going to be using these tiny mother of pearl buttons, and I'm going to use 2 on each shoulder seam here. I have them pinned together where I want them to eventually button up. So let's get to that. Now it is time for the buttons. I have marked where they should be on the chemise. this is it, guys. The sewing is done. I'm probably going to run it through the wash before I take a final video of this. But for all intents and purposes, the sewing is done, and I'm really excited. Before I end today's video, I would like to give a shout out to my patrons, Kevin and Tiffany. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you, and I hope to see you all again very soon.